Hi, in this lecture, I'm going to talk to you guys about classes, objects, and methods. Now, this topic can be a bit conceptual, but I'll try and explain it in a simpler way I can, so just bear with me. So, class is basically a block of code which has got functions, attributes, and the functions which are inside the class, they call it methods. I'm going to explain that in a minute. But yeah, so class has got a lot of functions and a lot of different operations that can be used in your program. Now, class is also can be told as a template. So you can use this template, which is like a library of a lot of functions, not only with your program, it can be used with all the other programs which needs to access your functions and uh, carry out different operations in them. So let me not make it very complex. I'll quickly show you guys how to write a class in Python. So I'll try and explain on the way while we're building it, the objects and different methods for it. Another term which I want to talk before writing the class is the object. So basically, object is like an instance of a class. It gives you access to all the methods or variables which are inside the class. Let's say, for example, you have a class called um, phone, and you have an object for it. And basically, when you want to access the variable or the function, or I mean the methods inside the class, you just use the period, and then you write the name of the variable or the method which is already in it. And these are called attributes of a class. Let's say, for example, you have an attribute of the phone for size, or you can say RAM, memory, or any sort of thing. So these are the attributes that has for this object. And yeah, let's see how you can build a class now. So basically, open up a new file, and then I'm gonna create a new class. To create a new class, just write the keyword class and then write the class name. I'm gonna create a very simple one, so I'm just gonna keep it calculator. So you've got a class called calculator, and I'm gonna add a few methods for it. So writing a method inside the class is pretty much the same as how you create a function. So just write def and then the function name. So I'm gonna create a function called add, and so to add two numbers, so I'm gonna say a and b, and then you return the value of it, right? And then I'm gonna create another one, um, a and b again, but you're gonna return the subtraction of it. Okay, so whenever you create a method in the class, you need another um, parameter called self. So basically, self is like a temporary object for this class. Again, it gives you access to all the variables and functions of it. So just keep the first parameters as self when you're creating a method. So let's see if this class works. I'll quickly save this. Let me call it class.py, and then when you run this module, now the class has been imported to this IDE. Now what you need to do is you need to create an object. You need to create an instance for this class, and for that I'll just write the object name. So I'll keep the object name as calc, and then equals to, I'm gonna write the class name, which is calculator, and then add two parentheses. Then when you press enter, that's going to give you the object with that class. Now you can access all the methods and variables within that class. So to access the method, which is add, just write the object and then add a period, and then write the function name, I mean the method name. So let's say you want to add 5 and 2. Now remember, if you're not printing anything, so I'm gonna save this value to a variable, so called result. So now I'm gonna get the addition of 5 and 2 into the result. Now let me print out result. Yeah, so this is how you do this is how you get access the methods which are in the function. Let me just quickly show you another example. So if you want to access the subtraction, just write sub and 5 and 2, press enter, and as you can see, that's the result. So that's all for this lecture, guys. That's how you create class and add methods and variables to it. Let me know if you have got any doubts or questions in the discussion session. I'll try and keep an eye on that because it's a bit confusing concept. So I'll try and reply as soon as possible. And in our next lecture, we'll be working on file system using Python. So that might be a bit exciting. So I'll see you in the next lecture. Bye.